every day you're open, you're allowing money to walk out the front door. I have a way for you to increase your sales and lower your payroll expenses at the same time. With minimum wage going up to $9 an hour as of July 1st, and it's going to go up to $10 in the future. And your utilities have gone up, the beer, liquor, all those expenses are also going up every year. This is really an opportunity you cannot afford to pass up. The problem you have is you don't have enough space behind your bar. Behind the bar is your prime real estate area. Everything back there needs to make you money. If it doesn't make money, then it really isn't something that belongs back there. Another problem with your limited space is carrying all the beers that you need to carry back there. You have import beers, new specialty beers that are coming on the market daily. Customers are continually requesting new beers for you to carry, and you just don't have the space to do it. And the way things are organized now, you really get hurt with the time it takes to try and find new beers or even the existing beers for the customers. Then the problem with having limited space is you can't even make it through a happy hour or a busy Saturday evening. The limited space means that your bartender is having to 3 to 4 times an evening go to the storeroom and bring beer back out and restock it. And while they're restocking, they're not serving your customers and they're not ringing up sales, and that's costing you money. The proposed plan I have is based on the experience I have with merchandising and inventory management. I would like to propose this simple solution that will help you carry twice as much beer behind your bar and eliminate the problems you have with having to stock all night long. The first part of it would be to move the CO2 equipment to the closet across from the bar. They'll need to dig a trench through the floor and run the lines up to the bar, but all the equipment will be removed from behind the bar, allowing you more space to install a second cooler. The smaller cooler will be for specialty beers and import beers, and your larger cooler you'll be able to bulk up on your main movers. The schedule is pretty short. It'll take less than 3 days to complete the job. The first part, which will take approximately 2 days, is the hardest part: cutting the floor, digging up the trench, running the new 4-inch line that will enable the Better Beverage Company to come in, run the new lines for the CO2, repack the floor down, reconcrete it, relay the tile, and put everything back to the way it was prior. Second part, which will take about an hour, and it can be done the same time that they're doing the trenching. You need a designated water line that will be in the closet with the CO2 equipment, and that will take about an hour to do. Then Better Beverage Company will come out. It'll take them about half a day. They'll need to remove all the old equipment from behind the bar, move it all over to the closet, and reinstall the new equipment. Then it takes about 20 minutes to unpackage your new cooler, plug it in, and get it cool to restock. And then the last part, which will take about 2 hours, emptying out the old cooler, moving all the specialty beers into the new one, and putting a larger quantity in the new cooler, and then double facing or bulking out your main movers. That way you'll have enough to make it through Friday and Saturday evening without a problem. The staffing we've been using for 25 years we've been in business. We have Dave. He's our contractor that deals with the concrete. He will do brand new concrete jobs, patios, cut floors, run the pipe underneath, anything you need. Very experienced. Manny's our plumber. He's also very experienced. It's a pretty simple job for him to do. And then your employees will make up the rest, where they'll just have to empty the coolers and restock them. Budgeting, when you look at everything, it's really not that expensive. The main part is going to be doing the trench and repairing the floor. That'll be $1,000, which includes all the materials and everything you're going to need to do that. Then the designated water line, that'll be an additional $200. We're going to need to cut the copper line in the closet and solder in a new fitting that's going to enable the sink in there to still work while we shut off the CO2 system if necessary, or the other way around. Moving the soda machine, that's going to be $325, but that just covers the labor. Since you've been in business with them for 20 plus years, they've been allowed to install brand new equipment, and just the labor is the only part that they cannot offer you for free. And then one of the larger expenses will be the cooler. It's $900, and that will bring the total up to $2,425, and then that will take you less than 90 days, conservatively speaking, to recoup that. So about every 3 months you're talking a $2,500 increase in sales, because they're going to be serving liquor instead of having to restock for you or making drinks. I'm certain that if you go ahead and move the cooler to the back room, the closet, and then put the new fridge behind the bar, restock it, that you're going to see a definite increase in sales. Your customer service is going to be going up. On the busy nights when customers are waiting for 5-10 minutes for drinks, it will be cut down to minutes, and you'll definitely see the benefits from it. If you go ahead and agree to do this, it'll be $1,200 up front for the deposit, which just covers the equipment cost, and then the balance of that will be due in less than 3 days when we complete the job.